Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl, You Should Be Lavish. So let's gonna get into this get ready with me natural makeup tutorial. I'm gonna start by prepping my lips using this lip gloss by Dior's in the shade Cherry, or in the color Cherry, my favorite. Next, I'm gonna be using my Dipbrow by Anastasia in the shade Ebony, and then I'm gonna be using my Sephora 208 brush. It has a spoolie with the angle liner on the end to use on my eyebrows. And yeah, let's get that going. I like to comb out my hairs, get them all in place before I start to put my dip brow on. Kind of one of my favorite steps. Optional if you don't want to. Also, I'm going to be using my foundation shade, Nyx Born2Glow in the shade Mahognay, my favorite. And then I'm just going to put that on and get that going. I work my way down from the bottom and then start at the top. And I normally use my nose last, just use the leftover product there. Alright guys, I'm back. So we're going to be using the NYX Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Golden. I'm going to go ahead and contour under my eyes there. Yes, yes. We're going to put a little bit under our chin, some on the bridge of my nose, and then on the top of the forehead there. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Yes, baby. Go, 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 go. Alright, so we're going to be using our matchstick from Fenty Beauty in the shade Espresso. Yes, I know this shade is going to be a little dark for me. I'm looking for something currently warmer because this is on the cooler side. If y'all have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm also going to be setting my powder for where I put my concealer. This is going to be using the Airspun powder to set, of course, under my eyes because that's where I conceal the most. I said conceal, crease the most, just like most people. Just making sure to set my nose, my chin, and then also my forehead. I will set my contour with my bronzing powder, and you'll see that later on in the video. So like I said, just focusing on that. I think the brush I'm using is going to be the Alamar brush. And I think I got that from a BoxyCharm, if I'm not mistaken, or Ipsy, I'm not sure. Let me know. So yeah, we're just working that. And then as you can see, I put the little concealer on my contour on my. And just letting y'all see what contour stick I was using. Next, let's get into these eyes. Yes, these eyes, my favorite part. I'm just putting a little bit of that concealer that I used previously onto it. I know I'm supposed to use, a base. right, so I'm going in with my Too Faced Peachy Peachy matte palette. I'm going to start off with the shade Fresh Pick. And I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill brush from the collection. I think she released, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. Something like that. Go ahead and blend in that shade in. Going to blend that out. I'm going to put it over my whole lid, but we're starting out in the outer V first. And then well, I don't know. Am I going to keep that brush? No, I didn't keep that brush. It wasn't blending properly. All right, cool. So we switched that brush. And then we're just going to blend that all over the shade. All over the eyelid. All right, so now I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm going in with the shade Chocolate Dip. And now I'm going to solely use that shade and focus on the outer V. Slowly dabbing that in, putting a little bit at a time, working it in because it is a darker shade. You don't want to go in with a whole lot at one time. So like I said, just working in slowly like it was a black shade. And next I'm going in with the Wonder Beauty Highline Liquid Eyeliner. Gonna go ahead and work that in. Alright, what are we doing next? Okay, I think we're still taking that eyeliner. Yeah, and we're just kind of working it in. Once I put some on, I like to work it around just to make sure each eye is as symmetrical as it can be. They'll never be perfect, but I just try to get as close as possible. So yeah, just working in that eye, fixing the fronts, making sure it's just one straight cohesive line. Trying to make sure it's not all bumpy, all that stuff that happens, trying to make the wings, so make sure the wing is straight and all that. Okay, so next I'm going to be using my Kush mascara, Milk by Milk Makeup, the Kush waterproof mascara, to go ahead and do that with my eyes. I really like this one too. It's not bad. And then next I am using my Noor. It is a eyeliner pencil and it's like a dark purpley shade. It's really pretty. And I think it went really great with this look. Instead of using a black or brown, it was perfect. Perfect. And I'm just using a smudge brush to just kind of smudge that in. Alright, so I'm using my Lovecraft Beauty palette, bronzing palette, and I'm using these two shades, the Seneva, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, and the Cymbeline, and I'm using those two shades to use over the contour that I previously put it on. Just to give that face a little bit more color. Remember, like I said, this is a natural look, so I'm not going for super duper highlighted eyes and super duper bronzy face. Just something natural, guys. So remember that. And if you want more glam tutorials, or if you want more of all that, that's what I can give. Alright, so what are we going in next? Oh, so we're going to be using our Ace Beauty palette. I like to use that shade in the second one. It doesn't have a name, unfortunately, but it's a really pretty bright pink shade. And it works really well with my skin tone. I didn't think it would work at first, but It's so pretty. Just look at that. Like, do you see it? It's so subtle, but yet so beautiful. Like, I just really love it. And I got this from a BoxyCharm as well. All right, what we doing next? What we doing next? Oh no, so this palette is from the brand Space Case, and I'm gonna say I did not like this highlight palette at all. I look like the Tin Man. As you can see, I'm making a joke there about it. So yeah, next time I would not use this, but definitely go for something a little bit more subtle. This is a highlight palette if you want like super duper glam, and I wasn't going for that. All right, and then I'm taking my little Ibiza palette by BH Cosmetics, just using that little champagne brown to put in the inner corner of my eye, just to give it a little pop, you know. And it kind of worked out for itself, so really loving that. Yes. All right, lastly, I'm going to use my Ciate finishing or setting spray to go ahead and get that face set for the day. Yes, go ahead and dry that thing off. And look at her, she is good to go. Yes, loving the natural makeup. Oh yeah, you already know I have to top it off with my Instant Crush half cake, well, from the brand Half Cake. Go ahead and top those lips off with a little gloss. If y'all notice on my channel, I am a lip gloss girl. Love me a good gloss. Don't really care for lipstick like that, but I love some gloss. Can't tell me nothing. All right, and that's the final look. Oh, look at her. Yes, thank you guys.